Hello all, in this video we'll be seeing brief introduction regarding Janus graph. We'll be seeing what Janus graph is and we'll see a couple of benefits of Janus graph. Now let's move ahead and see what Janus graph is. Simply Janus graph is a graph database. And what graph database is? Graph database is simply the database to store graphs. This arises a question, what graph is? To understand this, just see here. In this particular diagram, we can see majorly two things. First one is the node or vertex. The second one is the relationship between the two, also known as edge or relationship. So this particular pictorial representation is known as graph. So a database in which we can store this is simply a graph database. Now let's move ahead and see a couple of benefits of Janus graph. Let's start with the first one. Janus graph supports for very large graphs and it can be scaled with number of machines in the cluster. That is, in this graph, we can store millions of vertices and edges. So if I talk about the total number of edges or vertices that can be stored, the number of edges that can be stored are 2 to the power 60 and the number of vertex is 2 to the power 60 by 2. So just by seeing the limit, we can say that Janus graph can store millions of vertices and can be scaled with number of machines in the cluster. The second benefit of Janus graph is support for very many concurrent transactions. As we are all from IT, we must be knowing what a transaction is. But for the people who don't know, a transaction is simply a group of tasks. Let's say task 1, task 2, task 3 and further. Or a single task bind with a simple rule. And that rule is either all the tasks will get completed successfully or everything will be rollback. For example, if task 1 gets successful, task 2 gets successful and task 3 got failed. So because of this particular failure here, task 1 and task 2 will also be rolled back. This is a simple definition of transaction. Here what Janus graph trying to say is, it supports for very many concurrent transactions. That is, many users can use RDB concurrently. The third benefit that Janus graph provides us is the native support for a graph traversal language called Gremlin. A Gremlin is a simple query language which is defined for graphs. Many graph databases use this particular language to query from their databases. We will be seeing how this language works in our future videos. For now, let's move ahead. The fourth benefit that Janus graph provides us is that it's open source, which is preferred by many IT companies because it is very cost effective for them. The fifth benefit that Janus graph provides us that it can be configured with 3 storage backends, that is Edgebase, Cassandra and Barclay. What this line simply means is Janus graph providing us a simple layer which is interacting with the database, and that database can be Edgebase, Cassandra or Barclay DB. That is, the data that we are putting or the data that we are providing to the Janus graph, it's stored ultimately in Edgebase, Cassandra or Barclay DB. But because of this Janus graph layer, we can use it or we can query it. We'll be learning all these in very deep in our future sessions.